Hey guys, Space is here. Today I'm going to show you how to do the Duo Mage Steamvaults farm. This farm's about 1,000 gold per hour if you're boosting, and about 400 to 500 gold per hour if you're just solo farming. I know not everyone is interested in the 2 mage stuff, but the farm was too good to not have a video about it. So if you're a single mage player, then don't worry, I'm going to have some more content up for you soon. As for everyone else, stick around and I'm going to show you just how to do this farm. Just want to say thank you all so much for tuning into my streams at twitch.tv/spacious94 and here on YouTube. It's a lot of fun hanging out with everyone and testing new stuff, and I'm always looking forward to turning the stream on and chatting with you guys. So thank you all so much for that. And anyways, I hope this video helps you out. If it does, please consider subscribing and liking the video. And good luck. So here's the gear and the spec that I'm using. Frostbite is a required talent. You must have this on both of your mages. And both of my mages roughly have the same gear, so I'm only going to show you one. It's just Spirit and MP5 gear. This is just what I prefer. If you have some more spell power, this can make it a little bit easier because stuff will die faster, but it's not required. Alright guys, I'm going to try and explain this the best I can. When you're playing 2 characters at once, it gets a little bit crazy, but just try and follow along and it should be alright. We're going to start with a Nova on these first 2 guys, and then we're going to run into this first area. Now you'll notice there's going to be 1 patrol that goes in a circle, and then there's going to be 2 groups along this thing in the middle, whatever that is. We're going to need to pull all those and then go for an ice block. There's also an optional pack to the left by the water elemental, but sometimes he's in the way and I can't pull them. You'll see them right there. So I ended up just skipping those for this run. But you're going to ice lance all of these groups here and then go for your ice block. Immediately swap to your second mage. And you're going to get in position here kind of next to this flag on the ground. And I pop my cooldowns and go for the blizzard. Cancel my ice block on my first mage. Pop my water elemental and my cooldowns. And then I start to blizzard on that character as well. So it's really important that you just try and keep these all rooted down as much as possible. They do have some high damage abilities like dynamite and lightning bolt. So if they get into your LOS, they're going to really tear you up. So try your best. You can kite back onto the stairs if things go wrong. But in this one, it looks like we did okay on the first pull. So that's how that looks. Practice it as much as you need to. It is a little bit difficult at first, but you'll get it down. Now, what you want to do next is take your character that has ice block available, and we're going to run into this second area here by this pillar. And we're going to start marking up these water elemental patrols so that we can see them through the wall, because we're going to need them to be in a specific spot in order for us to do this next area. So we've got them marked up, and we're just now going to kind of wait for them to get into the right position. We want them out of the middle. So I'm going to take my first mage without ice block and kind of get the positioning down. You'll see I kind of play around with the LOS and just kind of test and see what is best for my character. Once you think you have a spot that you're going to stand and you got it all figured out and the patrols are out of the way, we're going to start the pull by blizzarding into this tunnel. You won't actually see the mobs, but you will see a number if you hit them. And then we're going to run away back to the first spot and ice lance this sorcerer pack in the middle and get over here and ice block with this mage. Now it's going to be kind of the same thing. We're just playing around with the LOS on this hill now. Just start to blizzard, cancel your ice block on your other character, and get him into position and start to blizzard on that one as well. So this one, you'll see I actually messed up. It's actually a bad pull, and I let them get too close. So they start throwing dynamite, and my character starts dying. So I end up having to kite back to the stairs. I wanted to use this clip just because I wanted to show you that it is still savable sometimes. Sometimes you die, sometimes it's savable. If you're new, I kind of recommend running out and resetting so that you can get more practice in, and because kiting on the stairs like that can lead to a death very quickly. So we got it down though, so we're going to continue with the run and just get your characters manned up, and then we're going to need to move both of them over to the second area. If the water elemental patrol is in the way here, you can use invisibility and get past them. So this is kind of the halfway point, and now we're going to use a new kill spot. We don't have to run back to the start anymore. I choose to remake my mana emeralds just so I don't get into any bad situations. And then what we're going to do is leave our mage without ice block back here by this first pillar, and take the one that has ice block available and run up to the second pillar here. When the water elemental is out of the way and you're ready to pull, you can drop a blizzard between these two groups and they will both start chasing you. Then you want to run towards the tunnel, and we're going to Nova the group that is in the tunnel, and we're going to keep on running straight. And at the end of the tunnel, there's another group that we're going to ice lance right before we do our ice block on the little circle thing on the ground here. So you'll see I wait till they get closer, ice lance, and then ice block. And then we're going to swap to our other mage and blink into the tunnel and stand by this flag here. And we're going to start to pop our cooldowns in blizzard. Then the same thing as before, break our ice block, pop our cooldowns, and join our other mage in blizzarding in the same spot. Your LOS point is now the middle of the tunnel here, so just try and keep them all rooted behind that and you won't take any damage. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way and you get bad RNG. Just use every cooldown you have available to make sure that you don't die. Okay guys, so we only have one more ice block pulse, so whichever mage has ice block available, we're going to take that one and run into this next room here. There's going to be one patrol that goes around. When it's at the back of the room is when I like to start the pull. I like to pull the back left one first, then the patrol, and then the group on the right if need be, and then the group on the left. You don't necessarily have to pull that group on the left, but I do it anyways just in case. And then it's the same thing as before, the exact same spot with ice block. Wait till they get close and pop it. And then we're going to use our second mage to blizzard that same spot again. Break ice block on your first mage, pop your cooldowns, and start to blizzard. You might take a little bit of damage from the Moonfire ability, but it's not too big of a deal as long as you only take like one. And then it's pretty much the same thing as last time. Just kite them down here and make sure that they don't get past that little halfway point, and you should be okay. All right, if you've made it this far in your run, then you have done all the hard parts. There's only one pull left, and it doesn't require any LOS or ice block, and it's a very easy pull. So congratulations, you've pretty much done Steamvaults. Good job. I'm very proud of you. Now what we need to do is we're going to take both of our mages, go across this bridge here, and we're going to use one mage each to polymorph these two guys sitting here. So you can just have them both polyed, and then we're going to take whatever mage you want and go into this next room with these slave handlers. And we're going to start pulling some of these neutral mobs and pulling them back into the tunnel. I like to drop a Nova on the slave handler and any of the slaves he calls, and then just pull as many of these as you really want to. I was still new at this, so I didn't really pull that many, but it's the same thing either way. As soon as you got as many as you want, you start running out here, and I put this mage on auto run, so he just keeps on moving forward. And then I drop a blizzard on my first mage who's standing there. And then we're going to just have one mage doing this blizzard while the other one runs away into the tunnel. And eventually we'll have them both in the tunnel, and then we'll just do the kills. So you see my troll mage down on the bottom is auto running. As soon as he's a little bit farther away, I auto run on my first mage up here, and we just go into the tunnel together. Have one mage start to blizzard the entrance to the tunnel here, and then have the other mage join it. Like I said, very simple, very easy. The only trick here is the neutral mobs. They will actually reset and evade and go away if you kill the slave handler, like because they're free or whatever. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that the slave handler survives long enough for you to kill those neutral mobs. Otherwise, you won't get any of their loot. So what I like to do is about halfway through the pull, I will target the slave handler and do a polymorph on him because polymorph heals the target. You might need to stop your blizzard for a few seconds to give him a little bit of a heal. But as soon as he's healed up more than the neutral mobs, you can go ahead and resume your blizzards. And that way you make sure that you kill the neutral mobs before you kill him so that they don't reset. But that's really all there is to it, guys. It is absolutely massive gold with the Coilfang armaments, the greens, the blues, the patterns, the recipes, the potential epics from this place, and of course if you're boosting, there's always that. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like this one. As I said, I know the duo mage stuff isn't for everybody, but of course I'm gonna have some more single mage stuff coming out soon. So hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you out, and don't get discouraged if you die about 4,000 times like I did when you're learning this. It is very difficult to do this. But just keep on practicing and you'll get better just like I did. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.